Hi guys. I just now realized that there was a new video by Chantel, Foodie Beauty, called I Am a New Vegan and There Is No Looking Back. So apparently she is now going to be vegan again. We're going to watch this. This is how I have to do it right now. This is my option still. So we're going to hold it up so you can see it, so I can see it. And let's watch Chantel and see what she has to say about vegan. Yes, I think she's tried that before, yes?
Hey guys, hi guys.
Hey,
Literally, this
Chantel.
is what my sideburns look like when I wake up. So today,
That's how my sideburns look all the time.
Salad and story time, but honestly,
salad and story time.
I will
okay.
do it, but when I can.
There
today,
we go.
I just thought I would just do a simple showing you everything I put in my mouth today, everything I eat today.
No.
I've been awake. I was awake for like 24 hours previously. I could not sleep. My pill is messing with me. It's changing its effect, and it's giving me all this weird energy, and it's keeping me awake. And anyway,
it won't pause. Wasn't her pill a few days ago making her high, tired, falling asleep, talking slow, and now it's flipped the script and it's making her hyper and she can't sleep for an entire day? Wow, this is some medication she's taking, right? What medication is she taking that does that? I swear I take the same type of thing and I've never had that extreme.
I cleaned my entire, off of no sleep. I made a huge stew. I cleaned my entire house.
A huge stew.
Even dusted in the corners. I haven't dusted in forever. I vacuumed.
Me neither,
washed my floors,
and I should.
I did so much, and I still had energy. So, anyway, yeah. So that was yesterday.
It's like today, her med has gone Thursday, from opiate to meth.
I'm starting off my day with some thing. I don't know how big this is. A big thing of spring water. And then I have 3 mangoes left.
Love mangoes.
I'm going to eat.
More mangoes.
They are very ripe. So I'm going to eat those. And then I'll probably later, when I'm hungry again, I'm going to wait to feel actual hunger. I don't know, but I don't have much of an appetite right now either when I'm feeling this kind of, not agitated in a bad way, but...
Sounds like a manic episode.
When I wake up, that's how my sideburns are. And yes, I have some gray hair. Yes.
Me too. I cover it with dye.
Yeah, sleep apnea mask. So it's probably like 3 in the afternoon. I only fell asleep. I had a mug of chamomile and lavender tea, and that actually worked. It really relaxed me and calmed my nerves, and I had to put 2 tea bags in there though. So last night, so I actually went to bed today at like 5:30.
I don't like that glare.
So, yeah, BB's on the thing.
BB's on the thing, so BB is there.
So, anyway, so that's it. So I'll just show you what I eat today, guys.
Yeah.
So that's about it. I'll see you soon. All right, so this is the next thing I'm eating. It is oats and sultana raisins, hemp hearts,
oatmeal with raisins, hemp hearts,
cinnamon, and a bit of almond milk.
Oh, that sounds good.
These are the supplements that I take or will be taking every day. I've been taking the cranberry since a couple of days ago with lots of water. I take 2 pills of those a day. And this vegan multivitamin, I take it mostly for the B12 since I won't be eating meat. And the iron.
Okay, now we're getting into the vegan talk.
I drink a gallon of this spring water. I'm going to be drinking a gallon of the spring water every day instead of tap water. I explain that a bit later in the video. So, yeah, I'm going to drink a gallon a day of this water and I will be sure to recycle the plastic. So, see you guys soon.
Just making a point of that, huh?
Hey, I have not gone out of my house in so long, looking bald-headed and...
Bald-headed? She doesn't look bald-headed to me, guys.
My skin's a little irritated because I used the... sea salt scrub today, but to exfoliate. It's red skin or dead skin. So I chose the red skin today. So it's very gloomy and dark, so the lighting's not going to be great in this video.
Me neither.
yeah, I'm just going to get some cat food. They're out of crunchies, and I'm going to go to Green Door because...
Green Door?
Excuse me.
What's that?
I am craving so bad their avocado salad. And I really want it. So I know you guys always think you always go there when you're in your vegan cycle phase or whatever. Honestly, the Green Door and Pure Kitchen are like an oasis for plant-based eaters. So
I've never heard of either one of those places.
I'm not getting ahead of myself. So you're gonna roll your eyes, but that's fine. Yesterday I made a 100% pledge. I posted it on my Instagram, but I made a pledge to finally, really, truly take the plunge after attempting many times to be fully vegan. Yes, vegan.
Okay, I just want to ask something, guys. Now, I was told by another viewer who has been watching her for a lot longer than I that she has tried to be vegan a couple times in the past and it didn't last a week. Is that true? Like, you can't, you have to go wholeheartedly into that now. Now, I'm not vegan, so I am not one to talk about veganism, but I am a vegetarian, and I'll tell you, even that, when I was transferring into that, was difficult. And she seems to have some problems sticking to diets and things already. So if she's going to be doing this vegan thing, I hope she sticks with it fully, or at least try to be vegetarian, if nothing else, right? But what is making her think that this time is going to stick, right?
Again, not just plant-based. I will be eating a whole food plant-based diet. So I'm not going to be eating I'm going to be eating carbs, not unhealthy carbs, okay? So I'm not going to be eating any refined carbs. It's going to be all whole food, plant-based, healthy stuff. So you saw what I ate so far today. My gut feels happy. I always say that having that bowl of oatmeal loaded with fiber makes my gut happy. That type of fiber doesn't seem to irritate me.
She's trying to regulate her blood sugar.
It might be the type of fiber. There's soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. So it might be the type
that
irritates bowels. But I don't know. So I'm just...
Doesn't she have a nutritionist and like a weight loss doctor who could explain these things to her?
But yeah, it's always... Like the other day I had a salad, which was I was allowed on the doctor's plan, and I'm not dissing the doctor's plan.
She's on the doctor's plan?
It's fine for a lot of people, but just to give you an example of how I was feeling, I had a salad, I had ranch. Anytime I have dairy, I call it ranch runs because I get the runs. TMI, but I mean, that's how I am. So I had the runs.
Again, pause. Chantel, could it be that you are lactose intolerant? I mean, no, if you're having that kind of bowel problem every time you eat dairy, there's something to that maybe you either should not be eating dairy, you should speak to your doctor. They do make vegan ranch dressing. I think it's called Heart to Heart or something like that, or From the Heart, right? I don't like ranch dressing personally. It's probably one of my least favorite dressings out there. But they do make vegan ranch, Chantal. I mean, if you're vegan, you can eat the ranch. It won't have dairy in it, and maybe it won't give you the runs. Oh, my gosh. She really does like talking about things like that, doesn't she? I mean, in a way, I admire her for being so open, but on the other flip side, it's like, what?
And I get really bad stomach cramps. I call them anal spasms or spasms. I don't know. Maybe not everyone gets that, but anyway. Okay, that was a lot of TMI. So
I get anal spasms too, and it has nothing to do with what I'm eating. It's like a physical issue with muscular thing. Oh, Lord.
So that's what I'm doing, and I say vegan because I all of my makeup is really old anyway. I've been
That's not good.
Needing to buy new makeup, so I'm going to be ordering new makeup from Sephora. Not a whole lot, just the basics like eyeshadow, lipstick, mascara, foundation, and powder.
Makeup.
Cleanser and moisturizer. And I'm also going to be trying a vegan cruelty-free shampoo and conditioner from there. So I'm going to be doing that.
That's going to be expensive, girl.
I'm going to be ordering all from Tarte because Tarte is cruelty-free and vegan. And they have...
Is Tarte cruelty-free and vegan? Somebody told me that Tarte sells in China, and if you sell in China, you can't be 100% cruelty-free and vegan because in China, the law states you have to animal test to even release a product from overseas into China. But I could be wrong about that, and maybe they've changed their policy, or maybe the person that told me that was wrong. But I use Tarte-shaped tape, and somebody was telling me something about it not being cruelty-free and how I shouldn't be using it. But, it's the only thing that covers up my rosacea, and if girl thinks she's red, I think she's exaggerating because I am red when I don't have makeup on. But maybe she doesn't have rosacea. Maybe she's got some kind of allergy if she's getting sick to dairy, right? I wouldn't eat dairy if it caused me that much distress. Just saying.
Pretty good makeup. So,
yes. They do have pretty good makeup.
That's what I'm going to be doing. And so all my old makeup is it's not good to keep makeup, and mine's years old.
It's not. You're going to get a bacteria infection in your skin. That stuff expires.
So I'm not doing this to think that I'm higher and mightier than anyone else. The main reason that I'm doing this, and the main reason anyone should do it, although some people do it for health reasons, which is good also.
Like me.
But I'm doing it for the animals. Way more focus, 100% focus on the animal.
Okay, girl's been vegan for one day, and she's telling everybody that we should do this, and that we should all be cruelty-free and not eat animals, and, one day, girl, come on. You got to stick with this for a while before people are going to take that kind of testimonial seriously, right? We all should do it, the whole world. You know what? I'm not even vegan, and I care about animals, and I started being vegetarian for health reasons, but I've been a vegetarian for 3 years now, and I don't go around telling everybody, you all should do what I do. I sure as heck wouldn't have done that after one day, girl.
This time, BB and I was surprised he actually agreed to watch this with me, which made it a lot better. I was squeezing his hand the whole time. We watched a documentary called Dominion, and
I saw that.
Some of Earthlings before, not much.
I saw that too.
I said no matter
that's
what
a disturbing,
happens, I saw
disturbing
a lot of
movie.
On Instagram talking about it, and I said something like this is going to really, really, really bother me and probably give me nightmares, which it did. But I need to force myself to watch it because I need to, they call it bear witness. I need to bear witness to what actually goes on, because for the longest time, I would just imagine or know that something horrible happens in slaughterhouses, and something
I think most people kind of inside know that
is happening to the animals, and the industry is really corrupt in the way they treat animals and all that. So, but at some point you just become complicit because you're so far removed from what actually, from the farms to the stores. So whenever you buy meats or cheese,
not all of us are
completely neatly packaged, and you don't actually, a lot of people don't know because they don't see what actually happens. If you had,
I think most people have a pretty general idea. I don't think people are so ignorant that they're going to be like, gee, I wonder where my meat and dairy came from. It was just invented, I think most people connect the two with animals, but maybe some people just don't quite understand. Or maybe some people just want to eat meat regardless of the situation. And also, when you watch a documentary like Dominion, it's fresh in your mind, and you suddenly don't want to eat meat anymore, and you're all gung-ho about it. And then over time, the feeling will fade, just like all terrible feelings sort of fade over time. And you might slip back into eating meat after a while, and when you first watch it, you really, really thinking about it. You're very upset. Just like Chantal, you might have nightmares. You might be thinking, oh my God, poor animals. And then if you don't stick with that feeling and go with it, if you want to be vegan, if you want to be vegetarian, that is, I'm not saying you should do that if you don't want to do it. I'm not preaching. I'm not going to tell people, eat like me, but she's trying to do that. No, I'm just saying if that is what you really want to do in your life, not eat meat anymore, not eat plant product, only eat plant products, not eat things like honey or, anything to do with animals, dairy, then you need to keep that feeling with you. You can't just fade over time, and say, okay, yes, that bothered me when I first seen it, but maybe I'll have some meat today or something. And I think that might be what's happening with her, is she's getting this really strong feeling at first because she's forcing herself to watch these movies and documentaries, and then it's fading over the months. Last time, I guess, I was told she was only vegan for about a week or so, right? And then the feeling fades quick with her because I haven't forgotten what I've seen on those movies. And so, yep, I guess, rant over, and let's get back to Chantel. Oopsie.
To actually watch that documentary.
This is a hard way to do this, guys. Sorry about that.
Comes from. I'm sure a lot of you.
We know where dairy comes from. I believe that too, but then some people will still want to eat it.
He was disgusted in the way that they treat animals.
Yes.
In animal agriculture in this part of the world and in different parts of the world, because he says where he's from, it's the animals are sacrificed and it's done in a respectful manner.
Where is he from?
I don't think
BB?
that, vegans will say that you can't kill in a respectful manner. But he says
you can't kill in a respectful manner, but you can be more respectful than that.
He was like, why? The animals are beaten. It's just really horrible. I'm going to leave the link in every video down in the description for this movie so that people also can watch it if they want to.
Mm-hmm. But I've already seen it.
Yeah, people can watch it if they want to, and it is very, very graphic, but at the same time, that's why I force myself to watch it, because I'm asking myself, if I can't watch this, if I can't get through the violence and the gore and the abuse of animals, this is what a life has to go through just so I can have a burger or so I can have a piece of cheese because I'm craving it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not good enough excuse.
How long is that feeling going to last with you, though? Like, are you going to, in a week or two, are you going to change your mind and be like, oh, poor animals, and then go from poor animals to maybe I'll have some bacon, or, gee, there's a slice of cheese on this sandwich, maybe it doesn't matter. Or, some people believe that if you get humanely raised animals and humanely raised dairy, that it's okay. Like, I eat eggs from a farm where the chickens run openly and freely all over the place. It's like a local farm, which is a far cry better than a factory farm, but still not 100% natural. There's different levels of this, and people have to decide what they believe, right? I've decided what's okay with me and what I can live with. I don't think that she has yet. I don't think that she knows exactly how to go about this. And you can get everything you need in alternate items, Like, if you think you're not getting enough protein, there are places you can get your protein. There are vegan ranch dressings, and there are dairy substitutes that you could do so you're not having your little, issue that you want to talk about.
For me, that's not a good enough reason for me because I'm craving it to eat it. So it makes me wonder, like, okay, so why does this affect me? And
is that true of everything, though?
To contribute to the change. So mostly, like, when I would go off on binges after.
Okay, you're saying you wanting a piece of cheese does not justify the pain that the animal goes through, or the meat does not justify the pain the animal goes through, right, Chantel? But what about you and your health and your weight and your weight loss journey? Does eating something that's not a meat product, just because you're craving it, justify the end? Justify the pain that you will go through? Justify the illness that you might end up with later on in life if you continue on your path? Because I don't want you to be an unhealthy, overweight person. I want you to be happy, just like I want everybody to be happy, if possible. And okay, let's say, for example, you're eating like a bowl of cereal or something, or eating like a very unhealthy meal and there's no meat products in it. So we can take the animal thing out of it. And that that's like thousands of calories, and it's going to cause you problems in the future. and aid in your weight gain and stuff. So does that justify the end also in the same thinking and line of thinking and way that you're saying eating animals just because you're craving them doesn't justify that because the animals suffer? Do you care about your own suffering? You know, that's there's a parallel there that I'm not understanding, Chantel, and I really would like to understand it.
You know, going plant-based, I would just be complicit and kind of turn a blind eye and think, okay, I know something's going on, but, you know, cheese. So then that's when I decided
but you know what's going on, but
I watched
bread, you know, too.
And it was good to have someone watch it with me, and we were talking about it, and, you know,
there is vegan cheese too, Chantal. I've had it. It's really excellent.
So, yeah, I just thought, okay, so I'm going to watch it. I watched it. I cried. I almost threw up. But I did it all. And I don't know how
that with you if you want to succeed in your new plan.
I mean, I have flashbacks.
Don't forget how you felt a week later.
It's okay, go ahead.
What happened?
This person doesn't know how to park, so...
Oh. Traffic trouble. I didn't know who she was talking to. I thought she was talking to somebody in the car. And it turns out she's talking to somebody in another car that can't hear her. I didn't... I was like, what happened? No, that's okay.
I'm not saying these things to try and shame people or anything like that.
Good, because you've only been doing this for a day.
It's just something that I've been struggling with, and I finally decided to take the plunge and to do it, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing.
Isn't taking the plunge like kind of a funny statement for a woman who constantly talks about her plumbing and toilet issues? Just saying.
So you're going to be seeing food that is plant-based, which, you know,
all right.
Isn't too much of a bad thing. Oh my goodness.
It's not a bad thing at all.
My hair is horrible.
I like to see some plant-based food.
I have to go in the store, and I've never gone in looking bald.
I don't see the bald.
As you can see, there's bald spots.
Does she have alopecia or something like that? What's going on there?
It's okay. So that's
it's okay. You're the one that has a problem with it.
I'll show you what I'm going to get. I'm not hungry. I'm just listening to my body. Eating when I'm really hungry.
Messages for me.
And I've been able to kind of like start deciphering between when I just want something to eat, like emotionally, and when I'm actually hungry. So that oatmeal was very filling.
Isn't that the whole point of eating ever for anybody? If everybody could decipher that, nobody would be obese.
And tomorrow maybe I'll do tomorrow I'm going to my uncle's. I'll try to do a vlog there for you guys. He has a cute dog. I'll show you guys. And I'll probably...
I gotta see how long this is. This is a really long video, guys. 21 minutes and 28 seconds long. Wow. I might have to do the rest of this later. I'd like to skip ahead a little bit here.
If you guys can offer any tips of help if you are a vegan and, you know, or if you're just starting out.
I'm not a vegan.
Definitely let me know.
But I am a vegetarian, but I do know a lot about vegan products.
I'll show you guys what I get
because I do eat them.
Get out of here.
I skipped about 4 minutes.
Walking into the restaurant. The restaurant.
She's going to a restaurant. Hey. You just became vegan yesterday or today or earlier this morning and you're eating out? Now, I have to say, you know, a lot of restaurants, if you're trying to get a vegetarian or vegan meal, are not very honest about their ingredients if you're not going to an upper class place. Also, why does she eat out every day? Or at least every day I've ever watched a video, she's been eating in her car or getting food out. Why is that, girl? Like, do you not know how to cook? Because I'm perfectly willing to show you. Like like I said in another video, I know how to cook. I went to culinary school. I can help you out. I'll give you some recipes. I'll show you some techniques if you want, but you'd have to actually talk to me. I don't know if you want to do that.
It's a prayer flag.
She sounds like she can't breathe. Like, walking is hard for her. I'm getting a lot of texts. Sorry, guys. I didn't put my phone on, like, airplane mode or anything. Ooh, that is a terrible sound there.
Eat stuff that is substantial so that I won't binge or be tempted to. And I find if I have a good balance, which actually goes back to what
I don't think
the girl in Binge Code was actually talking about. Make sure you have a good balance at every meal so that you're not feeling
Did I miss something I had to skip?
Hungry. So, like, have a complex carbohydrate with a healthy fat, some protein, and loads of vegetables or something, and you'll be less likely to binge. You'll be less hungry. So
that depends on why you binge.
Here's hoping. So, anyways, guys.
I've been told by people who binge that binging is not all about feeling hungry or having a balanced diet, that some people binge simply because they're craving the flavors, and whether they're hungry or not, they're going to binge. Some people binge because they haven't eaten throughout the day balanced enough, but some people just binge. Some people just crave fast food and they just ate. And some people binge right after they had a meal too. I mean, I heard Amberlynn Reed talk about how she had a full dinner and then binged like just an hour later. So it's not all about that, Chantel. I mean, some people just binge. And I think that you need to see a medical professional and see if you can get that under control first, because you can absolutely binge on vegan and vegetarian items. I mean, I'm not thin. You know, I quit eating meat and lost some weight, but I have never been thin. And there's been times when I've eaten vegan for a while, like a while longer than her, like maybe a few months. And, you know, you can absolutely overeat on veggie-based foods. Absolutely.
Guys, so I'll see you whenever I get back home. Hey guys, so I'm going to sit down now and eat what I picked up from the green door. So I'll just show you guys what I got here. So
this is curry.
Yummy, delicious avocado salad.
Oh, it's avocado.
And underneath that,
I love avocado.
Some noodles. Now,
noodles.
It says sweet potato noodles. I think they're the yam noodles.
Yam
the
noodles.
Low-calorie ones because they have a similar texture.
Yes.
And they're sesame flavored.
They're very good.
They're very delicious.
They are delicious.
And they have seaweed, I think, too. So there's some spinach walnut salad with a vegan dressing, and underneath is a kale salad with a vinaigrette, chopped kale.
Okay, I give her credit for making a good choice there.
Beets, some
please keep it up, okay?
They're big, huge
please keep it up.
Last but not
Don't be vegan for like 3 days and then I want bacon or cheese, like she said.
I think it's yam salad, or it might be
squash. It's yam salad. I think it's yam noodles.
And it is also sesame flavored. It is very delicious. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. And
okay, cool. It's a long video. Bye. Okay, so she ended it so she could eat. I really hope that this time she sticks to it if she really truly believes and wants to be vegan. If she wants to be vegan, then I'm all supportive of that. Even if she wanted to be just vegetarian, I'm very supportive of that. I just worry that it's going to be like what I was told before. And going into this, not knowing much about her, it's kind of hard. But I have been told by numerous people that she's tried to be vegan a couple times in the past and failed at it. But she should not be telling everybody, you need to go out and do that, because she hasn't done it yet. Like, do it for more than one day, and then maybe some people might want to listen, right? You know, that's what I'm not getting. But, you know, I am supportive of you, and I don't hate you or anything. Don't think that. I'm just concerned that it's not going to stick. That's all it is. So I'll talk to you guys later, okay? And we'll see what becomes of this, right? I'm new to Chantel's videos.